So we're going to kick off. What is the longest thing that you've ignored that you know you've kind of should have got checked out? What is the longest thing? I can kick off. So I've had tinnitus in my ear since last March, and it took me probably close to a year before I actually got it checked.
That's pretty good. That was very good, Sean.
Impressive in all the wrong ways, Johnny, but well done.
Exactly. I just kept telling myself it would go away.
Go away.
Okay.
I once had a lump on my neck years ago. I'd say it was 4 or 5 years before I went to get it looked at.
Wow.
And looking up,
Jesus.
it was a cyst. I had to get it removed, but sure, I thought it was terminal, of course. But that's why I get white coat syndrome the minute I walk into a doctor, you know.
And
But,
did you not consider like 2 or 3 years into it, Aaron, that it hadn't quite killed you yet? So chances are it
Well,
was
I
probably
thought-
okay.
I thought it might be good, and I kind of got attached to it, really. But sure, look, it's gone now. So, yeah, it worked out fine in the end. So that's pretty bad, isn't it? In fairness.
That's I think we're gradually getting worse. Let's see who can do better than that. Mike.
Yeah, I'm same as yourself, Sean. I've tinnitus, but I'm just very, very slow to go and get out and done about it.
So you haven't spoken to someone about it yet, Mike, have you?
I have actually, yeah, been to the GP, but I don't know. The GP's here nearly kind of going, yeah, it's just something you're going to have to live with. And I'm kind of going, well, you know, let's go see an EMT or whatever and get that official done. I've had an ear test and everything done. I do have a reduction or a slight hearing loss in my left ear, which is the ear that I have tinnitus in.
I'm sorry now, lads. Basically, so what is
It's
it
just an
basically? Can you
alternation.
explain it?
So
It's just
tonight
constant buzzing.
it's a ringing in your ear, or it can be kind of
Hissing.
other type of noise, and it's either got to do with what's it called? What's the nerve?
Some nerve in there.
Vargas, I think it's called. That can either be clogged up and then they can drain that, or else it's coming from the brain.
Okay, right.
So I got mine checked, and my GP said pretty much the same as you, Mike. But then she recommended a really good ear doctor, and so I made an appointment for that. And the one who was supposed to see me wasn't there, so it was her colleague, and he sat me down, did a hearing test, and then he goes, "Yeah, the hearing is a little bit reduced in the ear, but otherwise it's fine. But you need to go to this other place and we'll do some more tests." And I said fine, and I made an appointment, and then the day before I was supposed to go, I got COVID.
Oof.
And so I called them up and said, I can't go. And they went, oh yeah, well, okay, you can call back again later to make another appointment. And I still haven't called back to make the new appointment yet.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Niall.
Yeah, so I suppose I need to qualify this by saying
Everything.
so I have a simple kind of a qualification for seeing a doctor. I don't like to go with one symptom.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
So I generally like to have 2 or 3 things when I visit a doctor, which isn't ideal because I have to wait a long time for the 2 or the 3 things. So I think once maybe. But basically, long story short, I'm living in Dublin now 20 plus years. So last year I eventually had to go see a doctor, but as it turns out, I didn't have a doctor in Dublin. So in other words, I'd been in Dublin for 20 years and I'd never actually seen a doctor. And I don't know how it is in Belgium, Sean, but to try and get a doctor in Dublin is difficult
So, yeah.
nowadays. So eventually Aislinn's doctor agreed to see me on the basis that I couldn't locate a doctor in Dublin. So I suppose that would be kind of my general thing on it, yeah.
Yeah, over here, it's quite hard to get onto a doctor's list of patients. Like we were like family doctor. There was a cabinet, and they closed down. There's 2 doctors, and then they split, and then so they had like, I suppose, a couple of hundred patients without the general GP, and then there was the rush on in the region. So, and we were super lucky to get into one place. But you will often see when you make an appointment, either online or when you call, there'll be a warning message saying, "Doctor are not taking on any more patients." It's quite difficult. I mean, yeah, if you're just arriving into the area and stuff like that, I don't know how to do it. Luxembourg's quite good though. Luxembourg is quite good. Belgium a little bit different.
I think
Okay.
we're spoiled in Limerick, so I've technically 2 doctors. The GP that I go to for bigger things like getting my tinnitus looked at. But if I've the man flu and I reckon it's going to kill me this time, I'll just go to the drop-in clinic beside the regional. So you can just rock up there. You don't have to be registered or anything like that. And you can just get an appointment, see a doctor. It's actually they're quite good, to be fair. They seem to be popping up all around the place as well.
Interesting. We don't have those things over here in Belgium. Drop in, check in clinic. Okay, very good.